Let me get in Vishal Bhargava, real estate columnist, founder at BHK Voice. Vishal, welcome to the show and always a pleasure to speak to you. This is Hiral on this side. What's the sense that you're picking up with regards to real estate right now, the kind of pre-sales numbers that have trickled in? Because your first half of FY26 was really weak. The expectation was that usually the second half turns out to be better, but your Q3 numbers have not really given that kind of confidence and a lot of pressure that could be coming in for the fourth quarter. If you have to sum up all of this, what is the trend that you're looking at?
The trend, Hiral, is that NCR real estate to a large extent has sort of hit that vulnerable zone where affordability has come under question as well as a lot of supply combined with a big inventory overhang with traders. The one of the lethal cocktails that is there in the real estate market is that once price goes beyond a certain level, and if there is too much of inventory overhang, either at the developer end or at the investor slash trader end, then the rotation of capital to acquire new stock that goes away. So that cycle, which earlier meant that I could sell property A to buy property B, that has stopped. And because I can't sell property A, I can't buy property B. And that's why the overall sector, in a way, has sort of hit some degree of logjam, where trade to a large extent has come well, almost to a standstill. I'll say that.
Yeah, Sharad here. Good afternoon. So, will there be a domino effect in the NCR region, especially the overhyped, or you could say the overpriced Gurgaon markets? Is there any kind of fears coming in?
Well, in case of developers aren't fearful already, then I think they'll probably be a lot more fearful 1 year down the line. Just for context for your viewers, today the average cost of a new home in Gurgaon is 4.2 crore rupees. Mumbai is 3 crores. So we have a scenario where a city like Mumbai, which has a population of 1.5 crores, has an average cost of a home which is 3 crores versus a city which has a population of 30 lakhs. Okay, one fifth the population of Mumbai, but has a property price on an average 40% higher despite higher land area. So it was anyway a sort of a situation which was, I think, one has to say it was inevitable, given the type of speculation that was going on in Gurgaon. Since yours is a stock market channel, if I can put an analogy, NCR real estate is a bit like a small cap stock. You can drive up the stock, the stock price higher on the back of low volumes and low float. But once that float dries up, the decline also can become equally sharp or trading actually stops. So that's where the entire environment is at this point. Signature Global is the first company that's made that revelation that they'll not be able to meet the pre-sales guidance, but I'm certain it'll not be the last.
So you're saying, Vishal, they will not be the last and you'll have many more who will be coming in and saying that, yes, probably we will not be able to meet our pre-sales guidance in the fourth quarter. Do you think that investors, I know you can't give recommendations, but do you think investors should actually mellow down in their hopes of a revival in the real estate space?
Uh, See, I think investors should keep in mind, and by investors, I assume you mean real estate investors or stock investors. See, stock investors, I'll be honest, I think the type of incentive structure that the stock markets have given to real estate is partly to blame for the type of activity that's gone on the real estate market, both in NCR as well as in Mumbai, where for some odd reason, I just at least the last time I noticed people were incentivizing companies that were showing land acquisition at obscene rates, despite the very high probability that that land acquisition would not yield profits in the delivery of the project. So I think at this point, the model should be going back to the basics. Real estate always works best when people stick to the basics. When you try to do all these dramatic exotic products, it ends badly for most people, barring that very small minority who can find that entry and exit time to perfection.
It's going to be interesting times. Thank you, Vishal, so much for joining us on the show. It's always a pleasure to speak to you as well. And views are really appreciated because it does give you that, alarm bells right now with the way expectations are. But you have that real estate index from the day's lows has seen some bit of recovery that has come in as well as we speak.